Hello, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Monster Prom Second Term. First of all, again, apologies for the background. We are moving in just a couple of days, and so yeah, we are living amongst the boxes right now. And I got back to Monster Prom Second Term because, well, as a means of reducing my stress over the moving thing, actually. So, let's keep going. I was going for the Dahlia route with the treasure map. I messed up at one encounter in the previous episode, so I'm not sure if that road continues or if it has ended like in the base game. But that day, while rehearsing for the class play, it is as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad in high school's play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Alrighty. Having stretched, kicked your faces and belted for the gods in time to get down to business to defeat the nuns, rehearsing the classic musical Auntie Mame. And now, my sweet damsel in distress, prepare to die.
Can we hold, please?
Dude, why would you interrupt me? I was in the moment of, I was fucking Meisner.
I fail to see how having intercourse with Meisner would improve.
Fucking was a description, Miranda. Can I at least say my goddamn lines here?
I mean, you could, but don't you want this musical to be better? Auntie Mame, an evil dark knight, being a bad guy? It's so predictable, right? Aren't we about inverting the tropes at Spooky High? It does seem that the leading lady role is somewhat outdated. Here we are in the modern age, and some of her reactions to male violence could be taken straight from fake horses going up and down in a circle.
Wait. Fine, whatever. If my brilliant and hair-raising portrayal of Auntie Mame isn't good enough for you, then go ahead and think of an awesome plot twist, and I'll nail that too. Right, as Auntie Mame is about to slay the princess, it's revealed he never got his Dark Knight license and can't practice the trade, at which point the play turns into a complex and exciting adventure in bureaucracy. Sounds horrifying. Auntie Mame is not a Dark Knight at all, but an undercover cop who spent the last 20 years working from within the villain system to dismantle the whole operation. Ew. I like this one better. What? An undercover cop? No, I'm not, man. You are. You're the cop.
Lou is a cop? I never would have guessed from her complete inability to follow rules.
Yeah, well, that's why she's so good at the job. Because she makes it seem like she doesn't know anything. But cop, you're the cop. Not me. I am not a cop.
That was weird, right, guys? I know you haven't been a Spooky High student very long, Zoe, so let me say with good authority. Everything that happens here is so weird that nothing that happens here is weird. Watch, we'll probably never even deal with the fact that Damien may or may not have just implied that he's an undercover cop ever again.
And we never did. But you guys also never finished working on the play, so you lose -2 smart and -1 fun. Okay, that was a fun encounter.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Where do we go? Ooh, Zoe and Scott. You sit down with Scott and Zoe just as Zoe cracks open the Tupperware she brought for lunch. You're not sure what's inside, but it sounds like it's screaming.
Gross.
Oh, Zoe, what are you eating? Is it pizza? I love pizza.
No, Scott, it's not pizza. I'm on a special diet where I only eat Sanity.
Oh, Sanity? I bet that's chock full of protein.
No, not really. It's mostly chock full of horror. It's better fresh, but that's a lot messier, so when I come to school, I pack leftovers in this Tupperware instead.
So smart. What does sanity taste like?
Well, you know, when you're sucking the marrow out of the ethereal bone fragments harvested from the carcass of a rival deity you slain?
I don't think I've ever eaten a rival deity. Do I have a rival deity? Is it fireworks? I hate fireworks.
No. Let's see. Have you ever drunk a child's tears filter through its mother's severed scalp, while an orchestra plays tuneless melody of instrumental flesh?
I've had pizzas. Is that close?
Meh. No, not really. It's more like cashews. Cashews and shrimp.
Aha! Oh, cool. I knew it was high protein. Can I try some? Can I, please?
Well, it's not really for mortals.
But Scott looks so excited! You've got to figure out a way to resolve this situation. Scott, sanity is extremely high in cholesterol. Wouldn't you just eat some cashew and shrimp, smothered in this malignant insanity hot sauce I brought? But what if Scott uses this crazy straw?
Awesome, bro.
Drinking sanity through a crazy straw. Oh wow, that's so smart. It'll cancel itself out and I'll be fine.
What?
No, that's not even close to how it works.
Woohoo!
Yum, here I go.
Okay, Scott, that's enough sanity. Stop drinking the sanity.
I'm not Scott. I'm a tractor. Woof woof.
Tractors don't say woof woof, Scott.
Oh really? Which one of us is the tractor here? You or me?
Neither of us.
That's not what my new friend Mr. Goat says. He's great. He's a koala.
Zoe gives up trying to talk sense to Scott. Scott lets you ride him all around the school while he attempts to harvest grass with his face. It's a real bonding experience. Well, that did not go as I thought it would go, but it's okay. It's okay. Alright, what do I want? I think I want more money, so let's do a start kicker thingy. You deceive a lot of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 100,000, but almost everything goes to cover the costs, and you keep only 2. Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. You drive for hours before they let you out and take off the sack. It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet.
Greetings and salutations!
I am glad you came. My prom queen campaign is moving on to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish. Hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter-tall, heavily armed cod assassin named Tresca into the school. No reason, but if you're friends with that singing harlot Ariel, you'd best say your goodbyes.
Do nothing. Every student at our school is some kind of bizarre monster. We need a diversion, release the Kraken. Oh. Hours pass as you wait for Tresca at the rendezvous. Miranda finally gets a call. She finishes it and turns to you, furious.
That was Tresca. He was forced to take a Spanish test. He failed it because he's a cod and they expelled him. My greatest assassin, beaten by a pop quiz. It's a national tragedy.
Miranda forces you to spend the next several days in prison with Tresca, teaching him Spanish for the next time. You lose -2 fun and -1 boldness, and probably Tresca is going to fail the next test also, because I don't know any Spanish.
Okay.
Let's go!
And I get a feeling that, yeah, the treasure map route is a lost cause. Damn it, it would have been cool. Okay, what do I want to do? I want some fun. Half an hour rave. You spot Juan, the magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He is more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him that you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. I would love to play that. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories, and you gain +2 fun. Also, can we have some art of the Juan, the small Latino magical cat? You're minding your own business when Miranda comes rushing up to you, clearly distraught.
Most terrible news, friend! I have just watched the documentary Game of Thrones, and now I fear for my own royal family. I did not realize how susceptible we might be to a random act of treachery, or how often we romance our siblings. I don't want to be shot in the chest by a crossbow while sitting on the toilet. That doesn't sound proper at all. Please help me out, put my poor mind at ease. How can I possibly identify potential traitors in my court?
Just keep an eye out for the classic signs: sifty eyes, hooded black cloaks, ordering knives in bulk. Pretty much everybody is a traitor. Just spin the bottle and whoever it points at, kill them. Blah, 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 blah. Oh! No, that can't be right. You just described Count Nice Guy from Trustworthy, our Grand Vizier. The Count can't possibly be a traitor. His last name is Trustworthy, after all.
What a
Names.
commoner.
Names are quite important, you know. Or perhaps you don't. You are rather poor.
Lucky for you, you're too poor to afford a name change. Otherwise, you might change yours to Stupid McDopey Pants. You lose -2 charm and -1 boldness. It's okay.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. What shall we do? I think I will... Ooh, Dimitri. Let's go to Dimitri. Wait, Dimitri's here. Doesn't he have somewhere better to eat lunch? Like an evil banquet or a Tim Hortons or something?
I can see the confusion written upon your face, and I can assure you, I'm not here to indulge my palate in the delicacy that is sloppy monster fries.
Dimitri pulls out a clipboard and stacks of pamphlets.
Come to the dark side.
I'm here on a recruiting mission. Tell me, have you ever considered the benefits of joining the dark side? The pay is great, whatever you can steal. We have a clear dental plan, thanks included, and the upward mobility is inevitable, because your superiors will constantly be killing each other. Plus, you get to go to bed each night knowing you helped to make the world a little less safe.
You give Dimitri a disapproving look and point at your Dare t-shirt.
Oh, you've gone through the Dark Arts Resistance education, have you? Well, let me sweeten the deal then. How about a free trial of one of Darkside perks?
Sure, what's the worst thing that could happen? You ask him to explain the art of monologuing about your evil plans in great detail when you have your enemies trapped in a compromising position. I did the rocking the cape last time, so let's
Your
go with the
power
monologue.
is admirable and
Oh.
sexy.
Oh, thank you, Dimitri.
You want to know how to monologue like a true villain, do you? How interesting. How very interesting indeed. Little do you know that this is exactly as I planned it. First, I shall teach you the rhetorical flourishes that make up a truly intoxicating darkside monologue, and then you will be hooked. The first lesson is free, of course, but soon you will be begging, pleading with me to give you just one more fleeting glimpse of my dark thesaurus. You fool, you have stumbled straight into my insidious clutches. Once my grasping fingers close around the neck of your soul, there will be no escape. Hey, where are you going? I wasn't done with my monologue. Hey, bring back my wallet. Okay, yes. That was all part of the first lesson of evil monologues. Make sure your victim is actually trapped in a compromising position before monologuing. You are an excellent pupil and I look forward to working with you further on the dark side. Now will you please return my wallet? I have coupons in there. Blue?
Coupons aren't the only thing Dimitri has in his wallet. There's also +4 money. Nice. I wonder if there's a route with Dimitri. I want a route with Dimitri. Can we have one,
Let's go.
please? There's got to be one. Come on. Charm and a dodgeball match. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth of anything at dodgeball at all, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself. You explain to her that in the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gain sense of self-worth. You gain a BFF. This one, sadly, she's not a part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen. And +2 charm. Thank you.
Youth is a gift.
Okay. Alright, everyone. Let's get ready for a rousing round of...
Middle-aged style shinty.
Yes! Really? Just kidding. It's more dodgeball. Liam, Miranda, you're the team captains. Miranda, you pick first.
Oh, I guess, Blue?
Miranda pulls you aside and begins talking in a stage whisper that is probably definitely audible to your fellow students.
It is always great to blow my honor to lose at anything. Wait. It's always a great blow to my honor to lose at anything, even a foolish peasant sport like a dodging balls. Quite frankly, I'm not even sure that you're up to the par, but you do seem to like you're spent a great deal of time examining our fellow students, almost as if you were obsessively ranking them in your mind as to whom would be the best prom date or some such thing.
Oh man, did Miranda just call you out or what?
Tell me, so my royal reputation is not sullied by losing this paltry game? How best can I assess the skills of my fellow students and therefore lead my team to victory?
Great question. Time to take the royal stab at her heart, not literally though, by coming up with an equally great answer. Loyalty is crucial. See who admires you most by having your classmates compose ballads to you. About you, sorry. It's not about the students as individuals. Think about how they fit together, like an elegant set of silverware. Ballads is creativity, silverware, I'm not sure, let's go with that. So smart.
Why, Blue, that might just be the most brilliant suggestion you've ever made. I may not be fully able to wrap my mind around the logic of simple peasants. Why would anyone want to be poor anyway? But I certainly know my way around a fine dining set. Various like the diamond Moulin spoon, expensive, elegant, deadly. Polly is a quadruple chopsticks, fun and impractical. Damien, of course, is a mere Triton. No further explanation needed, I trust. My opposing team captain Liam, why, he's a fork. Outdated and obscure. Adieu, Blue, you are the most rare and valuable utensil of all. A heart spoon. Aww, that's so sweet. The spoon we used for scooping out the still beating hearts of our enemies.
Well, it's the thought that counts, and for Miranda, the thought of torture is very sweet. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun, not to mention intricate knowledge of their silverware.
Let's go.
Yes, I have a bad feeling that the Dahlia route is close to us. God damn. I almost started over again, but decided not to. Okay, what do we want? I have lots of 9s here, so let's go to auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourselves there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a little bit. You gain +2 creativity, you also lose -3 years of life as your end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway. You catch Miranda posing in front of a mirror, gazing dreamily at her reflection.
Oh, how I would love to win the talent show. Of course, Daddy pays a dozen peasants to tell me how talented I am each morning, but that's not the same. After all, they're peasants. No, to hold the heavy spiky throne in my hands, or rather have my servants hold it, Oh, that would make me the happiest princess in all the land. But I'm so nervous. What if they don't like my song? What if my skin is too scaly? What if I accidentally say a swear? Okay, Miranda, be calm, be calm. Well, remember what Daddy says? If you don't calm down, failure is 100% assured. That's not helping. I'm now even less calm.
Looks like Miranda's caught in a vicious cycle. Quick, help her out before she worries herself to death. Don't worry about those chumps in the audience. If they don't love you, then they're untalented at recognizing a talent. I know a great trick for beating stage fright. Just picture everyone naked. This one? Oh, not so charming, crap.
Oh, you're so sweet. That's what Daddy's peasants always tell me. Wait, are you one of Daddy's peasants?
You are, aren't you?
No matter where I go, I can't escape them. I simply cannot trust anyone. Be confident, the peasant. I am on a quest for love that's genuine. Oh, how terrible it is to be adored by everyone on penalty of death.
You wouldn't know. You lose -2 charm and -1 charm. What was it? Smarts. Yes, that was it. Okay, no.
Let's go.
Where do we go? Let's go talk with you guys. You sit down with Zoe and Calculester. Zoe seems to have brought some fresh sanity today. That is, she has a screaming man strapped to the table and is currently siphoning his sanity out through his eye sockets. Friend Zoe, I'm afraid I must take issue with your current practice.
What? Eating?
Eating in a manner which causes a human to repeatedly scream, "Kill me," while avoiding his bowels and bladder. It does not seem nice.
For real?
Look, I was born this way, okay? Well, not so much born as ripped from the fabric of reality itself and animated with equal parts raw malice and a concept of despair. But still, don't judge me.
I do not possess the necessary firmware to judge you, Zoe. I do, however, wish that you would find another way to attain sustenance. I can't stand to see these two at odds. Maybe you could convince Zoe to change her ways. Or convince Calculester that they don't need changing. Yeah, let's go with vegan brownie.
Wait, are you telling me it's possible to eat food?
That is, in fact, the primary purpose of food.
Oh, well, this changes everything. Toss me that brownie.
Tossing the brownie is unnecessary because you're sitting right next to Zoe, but you don't argue with a woman who has an insane half-corpse tied to a cafeteria table.
OMG!
My God, this is delicious. It doesn't even taste like suffering a little bit.
That's because it is a vegan brownie.
You know, I never thought I would enjoy something that didn't involve mutilating a person's body and mind. You've opened my many eyes today. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to go full vegan. Maybe I can be a flexitarian, as in sometimes eat vegan food and sometimes devour people's minds and souls.
Hey, it sounds good enough. Query, what should we do with the gibbering human still affixed to the table?
Oh man, I don't know. This is so embarrassing. Put your name the Trascobacter, I guess.
That does seem to be the official school policy, yes. You really bond with Calculester while hauling the convulsing mass of human flesh into the garbage chute. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, now I don't know. Let's go for fun. And a full-on rave. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? You think that's how it works? Well, it is! You gain +2 fun from poor Bob. Miranda, oblivious to everything that's happened, approaches you, weeping.
Disgraceful.
Have you seen the news? The most dreadful thing has happened. The Lemurian monarchy has been overthrown. King Kraken no longer sits upon the throne of gold and baby skulls. Those filthy revolutionaries are saying he stole their daughters and ate their sons and forced everyone to work free in uranium mines. So he made a few shrewd financial decisions. That's no reason to dispose him. If someone innocent kidnapping and slave and labor was enough to get the peasants in uproar, I shudder to think of my own kingdom. Do you think that my people might resent being forced to hold up the corner of the palace where the foundation is crumbling? Do you think the 100% income tax and the random cannonballs fired into the villages might be taken as something other than expressions of goodwill? Could this plague of civil unrest inflict my own domain? Oh, perish the thought. I'm inconsolable. Consult me. How might I safeguard my kingdom against the fate of good King Kraken?
Duh! Replace all your subjects with mindless robots. I built a robot army a few months ago. I guess I still have the plans. Give all your subjects belly rubs. Fishes love belly rubs. No, I don't think they do, so let's go with the robot army.
Oh, this is fantastic! An army of good little robots to replace those pesky serfs. I bet they won't complain when we don't feed them for 2 weeks because we're having a party. And we'll finally be free to grind all our suspects up into paste and sell them as dolphin-safe tuna, like we've always wanted. Thank you!
Nice shiny armor.
You have truly done a good deed here today.
You have serious doubts as to the actual goodness of your deed, but hey, that's what you drink, that's why you drink. You gain +2 creativity and +1 money from the tuna sales. Okay, Monster Prom doors near, but I think I'm gonna go back in time and play through the Dahlia route because I want to see the Dahlia ending. Okay, now we are back at the second encounter, two, of Dahlia route. Build a very sexy bomb and then disguise it with a wig and some lipstick to the legions to think it's a sexy demon, and hire Dante Alighieri as your hell consultant. So this was creativity, so this time I'm gonna go with Dante. Oh, of course. Dante is an excellent consultant. I worked with him when designing my amusement park, Hellworld. This is happy news indeed. Please summon this powerful ally to aid us. Yeah, I'm actually just going to text him. One sec. Oh wow, you're going to love this. He says the 8th circle of hell is probably the easiest one to take over. See, the 8th circle is devoted entirely to dishonesty, so it's basically like opposite day down there 24/7. All you have to do is tell them you're definitely going to invade. They won't believe you. And then they'll be totally surprised when you actually do it. Brilliant! I do not see how this plan could possibly fail. Thank you, allies, for your aid. The 8th circle of hell will be mine. Friend Vera, as long as you have Dante on the phone, could you ask him something for me? Sure. Shoot. Do robots go to hell? He says it depends. Are you Italian? My parents speak Italian, but I myself am Chinese. Okay. He says that's a little bit of the gray area. Everyone he met when he was in hell was from Italy though, so they're probably good.
I am happy.
This is wonderful news. Almost as wonderful as the way Dahlia is looking at you right now. It's super intense, but you kinda like it. You gain +2 boldness and +1 charm. Alrighty, and then onwards to the next encounter.
Let's go.
As soon as you sit down, Dahlia takes one look at your tray and then locks eyes with you. It's really intense.
No one is ready for Dahlia.
Your cantaloupe slice. Give it to me. You hesitate. You really like cantaloupe. Please. Maintaining a balanced diet with plenty of fruits and vegetables is key if I want to stay healthy enough to conquer the 8th circle of hell. You get that? But cantaloupe is like super tasty. Fine, I propose a bargain. You give me 1 piece of your cantaloupe, and I give you a command of my army for 1 hour. Well, that's a pretty good deal. You can't help but accept. Now to use Dahlia's army for a truly important purpose. Making the most collaborative salad ever, finding out once and for all how many demonic soldiers it takes to screw in a light bulb. Yeah, let's go for that. This question has plagued you for years. Finally, an opportunity to put the matter to bed. After 1 hour of rigorous testing, you come to the conclusion that there are 2 possible answers. If you just ask one of the soldiers to screw in the light bulb, then 1. Or, if you order 3, to screw in the one light bulb, while the rest of the army fires crossbows at them, a potentially infinite number. You submit your findings to a renowned geology journal and gain +4 smarts for your hard work. Okay, that was fun. Alright,
Let's go.
week 6 and the last encounter of the Dahlia route. Let's go to the bathrooms for some boldness. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. You see Dahlia talking to Miranda and Zoe off to one side. When Dahlia notices you, she grabs you by the scruff of the neck and hauls you over. Speak of the devil! Here's my master tactician's last royal advisor, Blue.
Huzzah! I must say that you're new to me, suit you, Princess Muscles.
And the thick advisor. I'd ship that.
Yes, with Blue's brilliant tactics, my takeover of the 8th Circle of Hell is all but assured. Our victory over the Laveys, it will be legendary. We will smash them. We will crush them. We will smash them. The Hellbards will sing of it.
Oh joy! I do love all this talk of smashing and crushing, but tell me, Princess Muscles, what shall be your first degree as a ruler of the 8th Circle?
Ah, yes, my first degree. I put a lot of thought into that. I'm going to make it so everyone has to... Yeah, okay, Dahlia obviously hasn't put any thought into this at all. But it's also obvious that she really wants to do a good job in her new role. She's so cute with her big dreams of domination and even big old muscles. Yum, indeed. You can't just let her fumble through this. You're her advisor, apparently. So go on, advise her. Fight gentrification by strictly regulating a new condo developments, which will ultimately lead to rampant property speculation and displacement of long-time residents. Free Wi-Fi. That must be fun. I don't... Is it? Gentrification of strictly... Oh yes! Of course! Gentrification has been a real hot button issue in Hell ever since Amazon moved their offices there. All those tech employees demanding artisanal torture boutiques and leaving their electric scooters everywhere.
That sounds like a nightmare.
No, it's not a nightmare. That's the problem. Hell is supposed to be a nightmare. All the new residents keep lobbying the city council to remove everything that makes Hell, hell. No more acid rain, no more random lashing with whips made of hot magma and your father's disapproval. Hell used to be cool. Now it's just another not real hot real estate opportunity.
But will you change all of that, yes? You will change all of that, yes? By creating thoughtful zoning laws that preserve affordability for existing residents while allowing neighborhoods to change and grow.
I will change all of that with my fists!
That sounds even better.
You know what? It really does. And you have to admit, thinking about Dahlia demolishing a bunch of buildings with her bare hands is making you a little bit hot and bothered. You gain +2 boldness and +1 creativity. Alright! And the Monster Prom draws near, and now I will ask Nana to prom because I should be going with Dahlia.
Let's go.
You ask nobody to prom because you've grown fond of Dahlia lately.
And if she prefers spending prom night conquering the 8th Circle of Hell, so be it. Here you are, my loyal tactician. Before charging into war, I wanted to tell you. I admire you. Your wits, your resolve. I truly am fortunate to call you my second in command. If we are bound to perish, I will die proud of fighting a just battle with such a great allies by my side. Ah, thank you, Dahlia.
noobs.
Hey, what's up, noobs? Damien, what are you doing here? Has someone revealed our plans? We might have lost the element of surprise, but we surely haven't lost the element of punching! What? Dahlia punches Damien quite hard. Stop! Are you back at it again with the conquering 8 circle of hell thing? You can't bet I fucking am! I don't fucking care! I have enough on my plate exploring my own truth, trying to figure out if I want to be the heir to the throne or if I should seek a career of my own. For what it's worth, I'm fucking fine throwing some elections. Democracy is metal. Just, I don't know. Can we just like grab a coffee and talk about it another time?
Man.
I guess I could. But then, what should I do? I've prepared all my life to take over the LeVay clan.
Get a life.
You could start by relaxing a fucking bit and enjoying life for a change. Monster Prom is coming up. Why don't you just go and have a nice time?
But how? With whom?
What about Blue? If this fucko was ready to die for you at war, odds are she would be pretty okay with going to the prom.
Blue? Would you? Fuck yeah, you would! Of course I would! That's why I play this game! Prom is right! Oh yeah! Also, a very nice thing from Damien to say that. No, not that I should be the one going to the prom, but the, you know, advising Dahlia to relax a little bit. You and Dahlia have the time of your lives. It hurt a lot since Dahlia strongly believes a suplex counts as a dance move. She can get so intense. You're kinda learning to love that. At some point, she summons her army and tries to conquer prom. That's so Dahlia. But you tell her it doesn't work that way. She understands. In the end, as fierce as she might be, she always seems open to listen and trust her advisor and close friends. She really cares in her own way, and you think, in the end, it might be that she has ended up conquering you. Ah, yeah. There we go. New secret ending. Again, had to start over once, but it's okay. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. And this was wonderful as well. I will be skipping the end credits this time because we have seen it many times. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Monster Prom Second Term. If you liked it, let me know. I hope you are having a great day and I will see you again next time.